Hello and welcome back to Warsword Conquest and Skellyton the Bellyton. Yes, Skellyton the Bellyton is right here, and we will attempt to do something with him. Yes, we will attempt to attack this fellow and maybe achieve victory. It's been a while, I know, my apologies for that. Sometimes I do like to concentrate on other things. I can only do so much. I'm only one person, so, you know, it happens. Otherwise, ooh, we actually have a High Lich Priest right here. Oh, this is going to be fantastic. I shouldn't actually charge everyone. I should just let them bombard the opponent from up above. I think that's probably going to be the best course of action. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, yes. That is exactly what we should do. Oh, they just ran right into us. They just ran right into us. It's absolutely perfect. And look at this. We've now gained ward save as well. Okay, this is bonkers now. This having this Lich Priest is just incredible. I think, personally, you know what? We should just charge everyone in. I think we should just charge everyone and then just have them murder as much as they can. I am going to gain health every single time I get a kill, or is it every single time I hit? I actually can't remember what this weapon does now. I think it's every single time I get a kill, right? Yeah, I think so. So generally, if I can kill stuff, I can live. I can live forever. And that is exactly what we will attempt to do, of course. So let's just see. Let's just see. Maybe I can prevent us from taking big damage and also heal myself up. It seems like we are able to do that. And there you go. That was easy enough, wasn't it? Yes, not too bad. Now, bear in mind, we are up against it. It is a little bit, shall we say, a little bit tough. A little bit tough right now because we have a number of enemies currently fighting us. And, well, it's the Tomb Kings, obviously. It's the Tomb Kings. They are fighting us, and, well, they have a... Well, they do have quite a lot of people that are somewhat difficult to deal with. I mean, we do have, you know, an okay amount of fiefs, but it isn't actually going to provide us with a significant enough of a power spike for us to rest on our laurels. We can't just relax and, you know, do whatever. No. We are going to need to do something else. So let's actually see here. Maybe I can recruit some prisoners. There we go. We can actually try, you know, a Screaming Skull Thrower. We can get one of those, which is, I guess, kind of decent. Let's wait here for a little bit of time. That's actually what I was doing when Quatar was coming under siege. Yes, I was just waiting here for a little bit just to kind of restore ourselves somewhat and to see what was actually going to happen, because I was kind of a bit worried, to be honest. I was thinking to myself, oh yeah, we're going to get attacked, you know, we're going to get attacked and maybe we'll be attacked by something really, really massive. But thankfully, no. It was just a fellow with 60 or so, and we didn't really need to worry about that. And we could start leveling up these guys. And yeah, I have a lot of level ups, but don't worry. These are all skill points, okay? These are all skill points. I am keeping Oggy Boggy's skill points for his inevitable rise to becoming a mage. And then this fellow, I'm actually leaving just in case we want to make him a vassal. You never know, but he is currently our engineer, as you can see right there, with 6 engineering. And then Trent, obviously, he generally is our surgeon, hilariously enough, even though Oggy Boggy technically has 6 in first aid, surgery, wound treatment, etc., etc. So Trent is currently our surgeon, but Oggy Boggy is right behind him, basically. But I was thinking, hey, maybe Trent wants to be his own vassal as well at some point, and that's the reason why I'm kind of keeping his skill points. And then Lord Albertus, we could potentially do something with him, but he is, in fact, a wonderful trainer. And so I was kind of thinking, you know what, maybe I should just make him into a vassal. But the thing is, I don't really want to make him into one just yet, because we want him to ascend, shall we say. You know, because remember, we do have that, that thing that he can become. You know, it's like a random event or whatever. I don't think it's actually ever happened to me before that we've had Lord Albertus do that, but it would be pretty cool if we could get that to happen. at some point in the near future. So let me just get another point in Weapon Master, I suppose. And what should I actually level, to be honest? What should I actually level? I guess two-handed, just in case I want to use a two-handed at some point, but it's highly unlikely, I guess, isn't it? It's probably highly unlikely. Should I go and try to do this dungeon? I'm not sure if that's particularly worth. Maybe it is particularly worth it. I mean, look, we could do... Yes, we've done difficulty 6, and it says we've already done it. Okay, well, never mind then. Apparently I'm not going to do that. So we will head on over to the town. I was thinking a dungeon might make more sense. Ooh. Okay, wait. This is a bit of a problem. Okay, so she has 10 Deadeyes, 33 Necropolis Knights. We have 60 of these guys. Okay, we're gonna have to go in. We're gonna have to go in and we're gonna have to see what we can do. Alright, let's do this. Alright, so here we go. I have sorted out my forces into, well, kind of a decent-ish formation. Not really great, but it's gonna have to do for us right now. And that is basically just making sure that we have some people in the front here to take the initial charge. The initial charge is going to be the biggest problem for us, in my opinion. And we also have these guys, these big enemies that we have to deal with. This is very, very problematic for us right now, especially with the mummies. The mummies are really going to make a huge impact. Okay, there we go. Yep, massive damage. Nice. We killed that guy. Oh, an ancient mummy, no less. Okay, here we go. Nice. Kill him. There we go. Okay. Yeah, these Necropolis Knights are really making things very, very uncomfortable for us. I need to try and ascertain who the enemies are and who our allies are, because this is going to be whether I'm going to get kills, you know? This is going to determine whether I get kills or not, because these fellows are absolutely slaughtering everything. Hopefully I am going to be able to achieve victory in the end, though. I don't know whether we will. That's the question. This is a bit of a tough one, I gotta say. Okay, here we go. Wait, who is that? Ah, that's a champion as well. A champion. Okay, they definitely know what's up. Okay, no, we're absolutely fine now, though. Oh, she has a blessing. Goddess of the Asp. That is helping her to regenerate. Okay, how many have I lost so far? We've only lost 6 thanks to our surgeon. Okay, that's absolutely fantastic. She's now dead, which is great. That's even better. And hopefully I haven't lost any of my spellcasters. If I have more than one, that is. Hopefully I haven't lost any of them. And now we can actually maybe tell our forces to charge in. It might make sense for us to tell our archers, yep, I think we're going to do that. I feel like they are probably out of ammunition at this point, and it's probably going to make sense for them to just charge in and finish off the enemy, considering the enemy does appear to be mostly archers now, so we shouldn't have to worry too much about them. As you can see, no, we can kill these guys without too many issues. And we know for sure that she only has 10 Deadeyes as well, which means that any kind of conglomeration that we're making, any kind of grouping of units that we have, isn't really going to get significantly punished by her composition, because most of the Deadeyes are probably already dead, and or if there's only 1 or 2 of them, then it's probably not going to really do too much. Basically, it's all about critical mass with those characters, in my opinion, and they really do need a lot more of them to be effective, or to be as effective as we would, we'd potentially like to see, or in this case, we'd potentially not like to see, because they would be her units in that situation. But there you go. And I actually do remember now that we have a healing potion, which is hilarious. Anyway, I didn't bother using that. Okay, so let's have a look. No. My spellcaster did manage to survive, because it is actually tagged as fodder in my army, and I actually placed it way behind everyone else, and that actually seems to have made a difference to its overall survivability. Now, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take her prisoner. I am going to take her prisoner. Usually I don't do this, just because I personally feel like it doesn't really do much, because in the grand scheme of things, what's going to happen is she's just gonna escape. She's just gonna escape, and that's literally all that's gonna happen most of the time. So yeah, me having any form of prisoners isn't really gonna do much, in my opinion. But yeah, anyway, yeah, we do have that. Let me see. Is there actually anything else that I can take here? No, I don't think so. All right, so Lazarus leveled up as well. Okay, so let's actually see if anyone here can actually use any of this stuff that we just gained. This is slightly better for him. What do we have here? 5419, that is better than what he was wearing, but I don't know whether it's that useful. We could have him use this. Does he have a... No, he doesn't have enough riding skill. Who has enough riding skill, actually, to be able to use this? Is it this guy? I highly doubt it. I actually think that none of my people have... No. I think none of my people actually have enough to be able to use this, to be honest. So it's probably going to be absolutely useless. It's kind of annoying. Oh, we do have a shield. Nice. We could actually get him a shield for once. That's wonderful. I don't think anything else is actually going to be useful here. There is another shield available as well, so I'm thinking we'll give that to Trent. He's really going to need that. Yes, there we go. Nice. Now that is looking really good for him. Okay, yeah, so it seems like none of these people actually have any riding skill that can be useful. I'm going to assume that maybe Albertus can do it. Yes, he can. He can ride on a necro-serpent. Alright, so I just went around to a number of our villages and I decided, you know what, we need to recruit some more people. So that's exactly what I've done. And we're also going to be getting these Ushabti that are going to join us. Obviously that is going to result in a little bit of a morale problem. I also sold a bunch of my loot. And as you can see, we now have enough, at least for the weekly cost. I'm not sure if that's going to make any difference whatsoever, but hopefully it is. And so, as you can see, we now have 42 of these guys. I'm very much hoping that my trainer skill is actually going to come in handy, because that's really going to be a big... basically the entire thing. That is going to be the thing that determines whether we are actually able to continue doing what we've been doing here. Because trainer skill, I know I've said this time and time again whenever playing Warband, but trainer skill is basically one of the best skills. I mean, it's actually quite funny. Whenever I talk about Warband, I always just go, yeah, you know what? Actually, almost every single skill in this game is useful in some way or another, which I gotta say is really strange, because usually there's gonna be something that sucks, right? And yeah, sure, okay, fine, maybe spotting. You know, maybe spotting is not exactly great. Tracking, not exactly great. Spotting is actually pretty cool, but tracking, not so much, right? But, you know, I'm just trying to say that generally in a game like Bannerlord, for example, that's a little bit different. You know, that's a little bit different. We're getting huge money, by the way. Huge money from our town, which is really nice. And very much looking forward to seeing what Lord Zaros can do with his party there. He actually has 191 troops. He has 191 troops. Can you believe it? I can't. Wow, that's actually really impressive. Yeah, anyway. So... yeah, as I said, that's kind of the reason why it's a little bit strange whenever I think about Bannerlord's skills and perks and so on and so forth. I always think, oh yeah, that thing, it doesn't really do that much, you know? But when I think about something like, you know, trainer skill in Warband, I always think that this gives us such a huge benefit. It's actually crazy how much of a benefit it provides. And you see that every single day. Boom, look at this. Another 28. 28 of these Masters of Arms getting leveled up right there. Instantaneously, just from me randomly running around. It's insanely good. Anyway, we're going to go over to the Fortress of Kasabar here. I know, I really shouldn't be attacking castles and leaving the towns for last. But I'm really worried about doing that. To be honest, I'm really worried about doing that, and I don't really want to go and attack the towns right now. Okay, that's not looking good. That is not looking good either. Okay, this is kind of bad, actually. Oh, this is even worse than I thought. It's a siege tower. Oh, oh no, it only takes 30 hours. Okay, it only takes 30 hours because we have 7 engineering, so that's obviously fantastic. But still, 30 hours is dramatically different from what a siege ladder would be, which would be, what, 3? I think it would be like 3 or 4, something like that. Alright, so we're gonna go in. Oh, it's this one. Yeah. Right. Okay, well, this is not very good. Let's just say that. This is not very good. This is one of those... yeah, this is one of those. This is one of those. That's all I have to say about it, really. Not a fan. Not a fan of this. This is a very, very bad siege for us. I'm actually considering just running away, to be honest. But then I'm thinking, well, maybe we could do a little bit of damage from range. Maybe that's going to make a difference. We're going to actually just tell them to stand closer a little bit here as well, because I want to make sure that we have as many people as possible in the kill zone, as it were. And hopefully... Well, we have quite a few Asaf's vengeances, apparently. I'm not entirely sure if they're any good, but they seem to be doing a relatively decent job so far. So, might as well. Okay, well, actually, this is going slightly better than anticipated. I actually thought to myself that we were going to have some huge problems here, but we've already eliminated 30 of the enemy. And we are, yeah, we're suffering a couple of casualties ourselves. Actually, funnily enough, getting them killed is very weird, because we technically shouldn't be taking any casualties whatsoever, considering we do have some pretty good medicine skill, or shall we say, surgery, and that should be helping us a great deal. So I've actually been providing a bodyguard service, basically, for our Lich Priest right here, because he insisted, for some reason, I actually have no idea why this is even the case, but he insisted on being one of the people that moved the siege tower to the walls. In other words, he was one of the assigned people that had to stand there to force the siege tower forward. Very, very strange to actually see that, considering the Lich Priest itself is such a fragile unit. I never would have expected one of them to be assigned to do that, but funnily enough, I actually did attempt to tell them to go over here, you know, tell the fodder to go over there, and for some reason, they would not listen to me. I don't know why, but they just did not. Like, for example, right now, they're listening to me. Look at him go. Look at him go. Absolutely fantastic, right? But when they were assigned to stand next to the siege tower, they would not listen at all, which is hilarious. I actually don't know why that is, but yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter too much. I mean, we've eliminated around 80 or so troops right now, and I guess the best thing for us to do is just to let our guys just go in there and have at it. I mean, what else is there for me to do right now, you know? There isn't really anything else that I can do. We're gaining buffs, as you can see. Our Lich Priest is consistently casting and actually providing us with wonderful, wonderful buffs from all the way back there. I'm actually surprised that it's able to do that, to be honest. I never would have expected the range to be that large, but apparently it is able to do that, which is really, really wonderful, and is making a huge difference to us. You know, all things considered, that's really insane. So I'm very, very pleased about that. That's the thing. Unfortunately, I'd like to have him up here, and I'd like to have more of them, but I just cannot chance the fact that they may just die. They may just die, and that's not what we want, obviously. Let's actually see if I can go over here and maybe do some damage to these archers, because otherwise they're going to have some issues, aren't they? We should probably try to make sure that we're doing some damage here. Yeah, I'm gonna take... yeah, we're gonna take some damage. The enemy is also casting. I see. Oh, they have a Lich Priest. The enemy has a Lich Priest. Oh, that's interesting. I did not realize. Okay. That's a bit of a problem, isn't it? Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. Okay, where was the Lich Priest? I don't see him up here. Where was he? This is there he is, right there. Oh wow. Okay, what a sneaky so-and-so he was. Okay, well I guess that's actually fine. I mean, technically, okay. Look, right? It's not fine for me to die here, right? It's not fine. However, I am pretty happy with how things are going because my Lich Priest is not going to charge in. He's just going to be standing there, not doing much at all. And I thought to myself, it was a bit strange that we were still getting debuffed. And as soon as we got debuffed, I thought to myself, yeah, actually, I might die here. Because that desiccation ability is probably one of the strongest things that the enemy has to cast on us. And it basically just doubles the damage that you take. And that's the reason why I took so much damage going up those stairs right there. Technically, I could have survived if I had stayed down, I think, and actually not gone up to try and attack the archers. But I thought that the priority there was to eliminate as many of the archers and the throwing weapon fellows as we could. Because that's going to be the thing that will inevitably cause the most casualties, potentially. And I actually also thought that the High Priest was up there. Because as long as the High Priest is dead or dying or preoccupied or whatever, I might actually have a good opportunity to achieve victory here. Funnily enough, there seems to still be a caster. I'm not entirely sure if it's the caster down there that is just casting randomly. It might very well be ours that is casting. Yeah, I think it is. But there's the victory. Wonderful. Okay, now comes the hard part. We're going to have to provide... There you go, 28 renown. Very, very nice. I like that. Okay, so we're going to be taking this guy prisoner. We're actually going to be taking every single person that we can prisoner. Unfortunately, a lot of these people are actually escaping, which is really, really bad. But I guess it's okay. You know, not too bad. We can't really do much about that. Anyway, we will take a lot of the higher tier items just so that we can sell those. And then we're going to be giving this to Lord Zaros, because he is nearby, I suppose, and we'll do that. There we have it. And we're not going to plunder it or anything like that. Lazarus has gained a level, very nice. And there we have it. Okay, so it has 45. That's all we need to know. And I can only hope... Oh, please, Lizardmen, please, don't declare war. Okay, I'm kind of hoping that they're not going to declare war against me. It would be hilarious if they did. Okay, there's the Lich Priest. The Lich Priest has now joined, which is wonderful. That is very, very good. Let's get some Tomb Guards, more Deadeyes, more Master of Arms. Lich Priest has joined me. Where's the High Priest? There's the High Priest. There we go. Put the throwers over here. There we have it. Okay, this is good. Everything seems to... Wait a minute. How did we... Did we take that? Huh. Wait, when did that happen? Did that happen just now? I don't remember. Okay, well, apparently that must have gotten taken at some point. I was not the one to take it, that's for sure. Otherwise, I would have shown you, obviously, because let's face it, I certainly don't want to do a siege with a siege tower. I'd much rather do a town and see what we could do with that. But yes, okay, that's actually hilarious. I don't know I don't know what's going on with that. Anyway, thankfully, it seems like our vassals are actually doing something. Khemri was under siege. So apparently they were attempting to take that as well. Wow, our vassals are really going for it. Funnily enough, there's only 2 of them, which is exactly the reason why I was thinking maybe we would. Maybe we would do something a little bit more. Maybe, wow, there's a lot of people here. Yeah, maybe we would try to get some more vassals, you know what I mean? Because if we can get some more vassals, then things are going to go mighty, mighty well, in my opinion. The town's food stores should last for 1,620 more days. Good luck starving them out. Yeah, it's hilarious because I don't think the starvation mechanic really works that well in Warband, unfortunately. At least from what I've seen in the past. Anyway, yeah, let's see what we can do. This is going to be a huge issue. I actually don't think we're even going to be able to do anything here. I actually think this is going to be almost impossible. I'm going to be telling my priests and so on and so forth to stay back here. Oh, actually, I did not change the regular high priest, or the regular priest, shall we say, and I did not change him to stay back. So it may very well be the case that we end up losing him in this fight, and if that happens, well, it happens, you know. We can't really do much about that right now. We're just gonna have to go for it. And let's see what happens. Maybe things are gonna go much better than I think, and we're actually gonna be able to take this in one fell swoop. I highly doubt it, because I'm gonna have to get in here, and let's face it, there's no way that's gonna happen. The enemy has way too much ward save, and they're just very annoying to deal with. Maybe it's gonna be okay though. Yeah, as you can see, ward save, ward save, ward save, up the wazoo. They have a load of that. Yeah, it's making things very, very difficult, and now they have debuffed us. Yes, they have debuffed us, so I need to make sure that I don't take any damage now, and hilariously enough, yeah, good luck. Yeah, good luck. That's exactly what I'm talking about, you see? So we're going to actually just get out of there straight away, because as soon as we got debuffed, yeah, look at this. As soon as we retreated as well, look at how many we lost. Really, really bad for me to retreat right there, but there's nothing much I could do. I have to just get out of it. There isn't anything I can really do better there, unless we... I feel like this is a hard siege. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. I think it's probably because there are so many vassals there. Maybe we could go to Khemri and see if there are a lot of vassals there. Because if the vassals are there, I feel like the higher quality of troop is always going to be in the garrison. So I'm kind of hoping that maybe that's going to be a little bit different here. No, as you can see, there's a load of vassals here as well. And they have massive amounts of Ushabti and Necropolis Knights. They've got Screaming Skull Throwers. They don't have that many Deadeyes or anything like that. But they always have Lich Priests. They always have Lich Priests. And in my opinion, that is going to be the main problem. That is going to be a huge issue for us. So I'm thinking right now that the best course of action is probably... it's probably to call for a campaign, actually, all things considered. It's probably to call for a campaign. Am I actually the leader? Am I actually the marshal? I don't think so. No, I'm not actually the marshal. I'm not actually the marshal. I think that that is someone else. I don't know who it is. Because I've forgotten, so I'm hopeful that he's obviously going to be doing something relatively good. Maybe he's actually going to call for a campaign or something? What is actually going on at Zendri? Apparently we took it very handily, weirdly enough. Okay, this might be something that we could do. They do have a Lich Priest, though. This is the thing. It's actually so funny how good spellcasters actually are in Warsword Conquest. What's this? A potion seller. Trade with the merchant. Yes, thank you. Oh, he's apparently coming to me this time. All right, that's very nice of him. Let me actually just see here. Set athletics for 10. No. Ignore pain. No, I don't want any of that, actually. Thank you very much. All right, so yeah, let's see what we can do about creating some wonderful siege ladders. And then we'll be heading on in. Hopefully we'll be able to do that. Yes. Okay, let me just go to my party screen real fast. Just want to make sure that I can level these guys up before we go inside. It's really going to make a huge difference. Let's get these guys over there. There we have it. Okay, so let's do this. This is going to be a bit dicey. Mostly because what we're going to do is we're going to set our people over here like so. Set them like this, like this, like this. Let's put our casters in the back here. We don't want them to be too close, but we don't want them to be too far away either. And our cavalry can go in the front there as well, I guess. Doesn't really matter where they go, I suppose. And we're just going to bombard the walls. That's all we're going to do. We're just going to bombard the walls. As you can see, it doesn't feel very effective. Yeah, because the explosive nature of the Screaming Skull Thrower is not actually that large. It doesn't really do a huge amount of explosiveness with its weapon. So that's a big issue. That is a big issue. Maybe I should get one of those. You know, maybe I should get one of those. Maybe that makes a difference. We are killing someone right there. We are killing quite a few people, which is nice. I am not taking any damage so far because obviously I have ward save. And we do have a buff right now. Maybe I should get in here. Should I just get in here? I don't really want to die though, that's the thing. Yeah, we might have a problem. Let me actually just see if I can just sneak on by. It seems to be working, surprisingly. How is this even working right now? How does this even work? Okay, so far so good. I'm just gonna work my way up from the back. This apparently is the only way that we could do this. This is hilarious. Okay, I kind of wish I had a two-handed right now, but I guess it doesn't really matter too much because two-handed or not, I am gonna be killing enemies in mostly one hit. So that's really nice. Actually, you know what I want to do? Can I go around the other side? I don't think so, right? I was kind of hoping I could go around the other side because I want to get up onto the top because I'm pretty sure that's where the Lich Priest is. And if I can eliminate the Lich Priest, that's going to fundamentally change the entire dynamic of the siege. Because as soon as you eliminate that guy, we could probably just charge in and have very little issue. But unfortunately, I don't think that's going to be happening anytime soon. Okay, come on now. Let's just get him out of there. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's see if I can... Oh, wait a minute. They seem to be a little bit less likely to defend the ladder at this point. I'm being shot at a great deal right now. Are these guys behind me shooting? Yes, these guys behind me are shooting me right now. Okay, yeah, so my ward save is absolutely beasting. But what's really funny is that the desiccation spell, this would have killed me already by now, you see. That's the thing. Okay, I'm gonna have to jump, I think. Okay, whew. I was a bit worried about taking damage and almost dying there, but thankfully we seem okay. Let's try to get some kills, because we need to get some kills to regenerate. That's the reason why I jumped off, because I don't think I was going to get any kills up there. We need the kills to be able to regenerate. There we go. Come on now, get him out of the way. There we are. Okay, now... Okay, this is... not too bad. Can we open up the gate, actually? Is that actually even a thing that works in this game? I actually don't think so, right? I don't think it does. No, I don't think it does. Okay, maybe it does if I get to a certain other point. Oh, no, there are some stairs over here. Okay, that's nice. Okay, I was actually kind of wondering whether that would be possible. So this is going to be very, very useful for us. How many have we lost so far? 7. Okay, this is dramatically much better than the other siege that we had. Because obviously I was losing so many of my troops. Maybe we should have just left our people outside there as well, but... The question is if that's actually going to be effective enough to be able to achieve victory. As you can see, the Ushabti is absolutely murdering me right now. I am very, very capable of being killed. Just very much depends on whether I get ward save. And most of the time, it is going to work, but maybe the Ushabti has something that penetrates ward save a little bit. Not too sure about that. And we're just gonna do damage. We're just gonna do damage, try to regenerate. I'm not entirely sure what the enemies are doing right now, to be honest, because they all seem to be playing somewhat passively here. They don't seem to be doing anything that specific. Bit weird. I'm gonna try to get past now, and I'm gonna be making my way up here, because I am wondering... There's the priest! Oh no, that was not the priest. Oh, okay. I actually thought that was the priest. I thought I saw a staff in his hand. Okay, where is he then? Because I don't see him. I don't see him up here. Okay, that's interesting. Weird. Okay, are they actually doing something right now? Ah, we've got more reinforcements coming in. Alright, okay. So where is the Lich Priest? Is it down there? I don't see it. Huh. Okay, I made my way all the way over here just to not find him. Very strange. Okay, well, I guess we'll just have to do this the old-fashioned way then, and I'll just have to absolutely murder everything in sight. Ah, look at this. Okay, the Lich Priest of the enemy, I think, has just summoned a huge number of enemy troops. At least I think that they have. I still cannot find this guy for some reason. As you can see, I've been killing enemies this entire time. I have no idea how many I've killed so far. I remember I killed around, what was it, 80 or so before, I think. So let's see how many I've killed in just a second. Just want to make sure I'm not going to take any damage when I look. So I'm just going to get rid of these guys real fast. The Ushabti are the most dangerous thing here. So hopefully we're not going to have too many issues with them. Okay, there we go. Just be a little bit careful. As you can see, they do massive damage. Thankfully, they do seem to be affected by ward save slightly, so we shouldn't need to worry about them too much. But, as you see, they do have the potential for massive damage. Big, big hits coming our way. Okay, there we go. That guy's dead now. Thankfully, they don't have the most insane amount of HP, and we can eliminate them relatively simply. Not too bad. I've killed 196. Well, actually, no, I haven't killed all of those, but 196 have been eliminated now. So now it is just a case of us eliminating the last handful of troops. I have no idea how many that still means, but it's a significant amount. This is the reason why I think that those towns are almost impossible for us to take at this point, unless we have some additional assistance from our vassals. I'm going to assume that that's going to be the way that we'll have to do it. So I'll probably have to become marshal and then, you know, lead a campaign to take the last 2 towns that the Tomb Kings have. Because without that, without a campaign, I don't think it's going to be possible. Because as you can quite clearly tell, look at what's happening right here. Look at what I have to do. I personally have to come in to the garrison and basically solo the entire thing. And I gotta say, I am not a big fan of that. I don't mind doing it, obviously, I don't mind doing it, but I personally feel like I should have an alternative to doing this. But because of the way that the Tomb Kings work, and the way that their Lich Priests work, it really does not help us one bit if I just go, if I just send my forces in, because they're all just gonna die. They're just going to die really, really fast, and that is something that we desperately do not want to have happen. We don't want to lose all of our Deadeyes. We don't want to lose any of our Lich Priests, of course. And the more that we can have of those, the better. But it feels to me like the only way I can actually achieve victory is by soloing these garrisons right now. And I don't want that to be the only course of action. So I was kind of hoping that the Deadeyes and having that kind of army composition would make a huge difference, and I actually thought that would be the key to being able to capture towns and castles relatively easily, because the explosive nature of the enemy, well, shall we say, the explosive nature of the weapons would kill the enemies relatively easily. But unfortunately, that doesn't seem to be the case. They seem to be much less explosive than anticipated. Anyway, I'm just going to tell everyone to charge in now. Doesn't seem to be any reason why I shouldn't. We do have some mummies up here, which are indeed going to be somewhat damaging, but as you can see, I'm now at full HP. The mummies don't really do much in comparison to the ancient mummies. It's actually quite funny how much of a difference they have. But, yeah, we should be pretty good. I mean, I do have Ignore Pain, Ward Save, Dodge, all that wonderful stuff, and there is a reason why we are able to do this. You know, we have a significantly strong character, and I would never be able to do this with less ward save and no dodge skill. It would be very, very difficult, and I'd have to use some healing potions and so on and so forth. Oh, is the priest down here? Wouldn't it be hilarious if the priest was down here now? That would be so funny. Hopefully not. Okay, well, I just hope that my Lich Priests are not going to come in here and then immediately get killed. That would be the most pathetic thing ever. Hopefully they won't. And there it is. That is indeed a victory for us, and we did it very much solo, pretty much. I killed 245 of the enemy's troops, and I gotta say, that was tiring. That was very tiring indeed. 37 renown for us as well for that, and we do have the ability to take a Dragon Prince, which I guess we'll take. I don't really want the rest. And yeah, let's see what we have available here. Nothing much. Just gonna take some stuff to sell, of course, and that is it. There we go. Alright, so we're going to be giving this to Lord Vorkalth, or I should defer appointment of Lord. I think I'll defer appointment, actually, and we might make a new vassal. Maybe a new vassal would make sense. Maybe Trent. I mean, he did just level up again, so he's now giving us 8 surgery, 8 first aid, and 8 wound treatment, which is pretty incredible if you do think about that. So I don't really want to get rid of him, you know? I don't really want to get rid of him. I think he's absolutely fantastic. So we could make this guy. Let's see. He's the engineer, right? Yeah, he's the engineer. As you can see, I was actually prepping him a little bit by speccing into some leadership. So I'm kind of wondering now, maybe it's a good idea to do that. I mean, I could technically spec Oggy Boggy and some engineering, which would maybe make sense. Maybe. I don't know. I'll sort that out off screen just so I can kind of think about it a little bit more and actually see what's the most effective. And yeah, there you go. I think that's going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.